Hi. Today I would like to talk about antiquing and going to thrift stores, the Goodwill, antique stores, anything of the sort. Everybody's just trying to find uh, that item that they can get a lot of money out of, or some of them are just collecting to add on to their own collection of things. Me, I like to collect because I like collecting. Uh, I do have some collections. I collect baseball cards, and I have recently got into collecting floor lamps, antique floor lamps. But I'm going to show you briefly of some of the stuff that I have found at some antique stores and the Goodwill and some thrift shops. First off, let's go here. Okay, this right here, it's missing a glass, milk glass. This is the 1920 or so Sunset Mutual floor lamp. It's got the nice marble base to it, the claw feet. It's a really, really nice piece, a really nice design. Really, really nice design. Right here and down below. This is really, really lovely. I like it. I enjoy it. I bought that piece for about $20. I've done some research of the company and their floor lamps, and they can be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let me see if I can turn on this light real quick, get some light in here. Okay. Right here is another lamp that I purchased. I can't remember the manufacturer's name. It's very heavy. This is solid. This is not plastic. It is not plastic at all. And check this out. And then of course this light works up on top. It doesn't have the top piece. I would like to find it. But again, this piece is very, very heavy. That's why I don't want to pick it up right now to look at the name. I picked this up for about $20 at another thrift store. I've seen some similar items on the internet, but they're just quite hard to find. So I'm supposing that it's a rare piece. I don't know. I like it though. It's nice. These are still etchings that I purchased at a yard sale. It was actually a whole table of old newspapers, and I seen the book that had these in them. I asked the lady how much she wanted for the whole table. She said, make me an offer. I was like, $25. So I offered her $25, and I framed these. These are original still etchings, and these, let me say, probably I bought them for about less than 5 cents a piece, and they're worth more than 5 cents for sure. And of course, I'm a big baseball fan, big Yankees fan. Again, some more still etchings. There's 7 of these that I purchased that day out of that whole table. There were 7 of them. This is a 1880s, 1890s steel plated F.B. Rogers coffee urn, hot water urn. It was tarnished, but of course, as you can see, I've done some work and got most of the tarnish off. It's a really nice piece. I picked this up at the Goodwill for $13. This right here is a nice, I'm going to say Victorian age wicker table. The drawer pulls out. It's really, really nice. It has some really nice details right here in the threading. It's really, really nice. I bought that for about $6, and that was at a thrift store. Again, here's another floor lamp. It's cast iron. It's definitely Art Deco. As you can see down here, you can see this arrow right here. I mean, it's got some nice straight edges. That's a sign of definitely Art Deco. It's cast iron, claw feet. It's nice. I like it. I bought that for about $15 or so. Helmet, army helmet. Old record player, didn't work obviously. I just collect it because it's a nice decoration. I enjoy it. My wife's china that she likes collecting. Doing a good job. Of course, some Indian head statues. I'm pretty sure that's a replica of that vase right there. The painting is a print from 1985, and it's actually written on the back from where it came from. And that came from England, from a gallery in England. Today, you can purchase the same print in a tube, rolled up in a tube for $300. That came right off the wall out of that gallery. So I'm pretty sure it's worth more than $3. And I bought that for $35. My German Black Forest clock. That's a really nice piece. Okay, this is a hand-carved West Virginia coal. It's John Henry. It's dated on the back. It looks like 67 or 69, and it has the artist signature, but I cannot read it. It's really giving me a headache trying to read this name. But it's a nice piece. It's very vintage, and it's just shows the craftsmanship of the artist. Now these are Goodwill buys. Bohemian Crystal. Now, I don't know if you guys know much about Crystal and Bohemian Crystal, but I purchased these for about $7 each. I don't know, do they still have a tape? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, sorry, not 7. Oh, where's it at? It says $3.99. Yeah, that must. $3.99 for this Bohemian Crystal. That is a steal, my friends. That is the lottery right there. That's winning the lottery. Definitely. Alright, as I continue going, it's a nice antique spring-loaded candle holder. It's antique. It's nice. Right here is a wire sculpture. It's Bull Matador. Now, I contacted a lady that does with fine sculptures, wire sculptures, and she said that this is a really, really lovely piece and not to get rid of it. But you know what? I don't plan on getting rid of it. Not one bit. I plan on keeping it. That I do. See? Get a little bit of a better picture of it. There you go. But I plan on keeping it though. I'm not getting rid of it. Of course, here's some more of the not sculptures, steel etchings from that table. There you go. Now here is a 1871 original death certificate. It's signed by Reverend Ruth Paulusketch. I don't know the name. I've done some research on the name, and he was part of the founding. When I say founding fathers, or of the German Baptist Church in Philadelphia. If there's anybody out there that knows more about this person, look it up and let me know exactly. But as far as I remember reading, I think he was a vice president of some sort of the German Baptist Church in Philadelphia back in the 1880s. But it's Ruth, Pauluskirche. You can look that name up. Here's a poem that was typed back in World War II or One. It says by E.W. Curry. Can't validate that it was by that individual, but it's definitely a good poem. I can read a short clip real quick. It says, I started out for Paris with the aid of poisonous gas. The Belgian, darn them, stopped us and would not let us pass. The submarines are devils. Why? You should see them fight. They go sneaking through the sea and will sink a ship at sight. My army went through Belgium shooting women and children down. We tore up all her country and blew up all her towns. My Zippos dropped bombs on cities, killing both old and young. And them the zip lines didn't get were taken out and hung. Now that's pretty detailed poem, but it's unfortunately a part of American history and world history, World War II, obviously, or One. It's a good piece. That was inside the all the paperwork that I had that I bought for $25. That was one of the pieces right there. It's a good piece. I plan on keeping it. Now, I've collected a lot of things, but I'd say two of the major items that I have purchased. One would be this. I'm going to turn off the TV. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it in the background while I was walking around. But, okay, right there. That is a 1932 Hattie E. Burdett print on canvas of George Washington for his bicentennial in 1932. The original hangs in the Washington Memorial Museum in Alexandria, Virginia. It's a big 8x10 oil painting. Now this was done in 1932, and it was made, the ones that were made for the Masonic lodges that were open during that time. Now this was at an antique store that I go to a lot, and the owner had it. The signee hadn't put a price on it yet, and I asked him to find out because I was interested in buying it. A few days later he called me, told me he wanted $125 for it. I quickly ran down there, paid $125. In about the 15-20 minute time frame it took me to go down there to pay him, about 8 other people had taken a look at that and wanted to buy it. But he had to tell them that, of course, it was already bought, and thank you, though. I have to say thank you to the store owner, because I tell you what, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't own that fine piece of history right there. And just some more things. At Goodwill, of course I collect baseball cards. At Goodwill I had found 2 boxes of baseball cards, white boxes, and I had the lady get it out from the glass cabinet, and I took a look at them. Took the box up, I tucked the top of the box off, and started looking, and I pulled out one card, and it was a Rickey Henderson rookie card. Well, I knew what a rookie card of Rickey Henderson was worth. I kept quiet. Started looking some more. There were some graded cards in there that were 10, 9.5s. But one card that stood out, and my mouth hit the floor, was a 1950s. I don't know the exact year, but it was 1950s Topps Herman Killebrew rookie card. My mouth hit the floor. I asked the lady, like, how much do you want for this box? And she said $25. I couldn't get that money out of my pocket fast enough. I paid her that $25, and I took that box home. The other box, I asked how much she wanted for it. She said $25. I opened the lid up, and there was Alex Rodriguez rookies, Derek Jeter rookie cards. Pretty much that whole box was nothing but rookies from like the early 80s till present, pretty much. So I picked up both boxes for $50. That first box that I was telling you about with the Herman Killebrew rookie, all them cards, face value, book value, you could say hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I bought that box for $25, and that was at Goodwill. Now either someone's wife was extremely mad at him, at her husband, or someone just was being a really kind person and did the right thing, I suppose. But I'm thankful I found that box. I'm thankful I found what all I have found so far. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue looking. That's what I enjoy. I like finding things, researching the history of what they might be. Get on the computer. I can stay on the computer for hours researching an item and marks and everything like that on these items. I love it. I love it. Actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be an archaeologist, but I don't think it panned out that way, and I think I'm too old right now to even go down that road. But anyways, this right here is a nice mask. Right now someone is studying it, pictures of it, to see what it might signify. You can tell somebody has worn it quite a bit. It's definitely used inside. Discoloration. Right now someone is taking a look at this piece to see if they can't authenticate its origins and the meaning behind it. But it's a nice piece. Picked that one up for about $3 at a flea market. But anyways, one last thing. At that same antique store that I bought that painting from, there's a painting that I have purchased. Well, I am purchasing. I am making payments on it right now. It's a 1943 oil painting of a Liberty ship. Francis Preston Blair. I think I got that right. Francis Preston Blair. Liberty ship. The thing that's cool about this painting is what it signifies. It signifies the heart and soul of our country during that time frame, World War II, the middle of World War II. It shows how our country had heart and soul. Everybody, every man and every woman came together to make something that would help us win this war. And it did. Without those individuals and without those ships, without people sacrificing their comfort in their own homes and volunteer their times, who knows? Who knows what World War II would have turned into? But the Liberty ships had a lot to do with this. Had a lot to do with us winning that war. A lot of it. And I like the painting because that's what it signifies. It signifies a lot more than just our country's history of the heart and soul of the people that worked on them. It shows the engineering of the ships during that time frame, how it was impossible. It was nearly impossible to put out ships at the rate that they did, but they did it, and that ship was one of them. Overall, it just has great meaning. It has everything. I don't know who the artist is. I can only assume that it was probably it was an amateur, either a soldier on the ship or it was a relative of a soldier that was on the ship. I don't know. But overall, it's a good painting, and actually there's somebody that's wanting me to donate it to him, but I don't think I want to right now. I think I'm gonna hang on to it for a little while and go from there. But anyways, my words of advice: collect what you like, collect what your eye catches, and what your pocketbook can afford. Now, if it's a little bit high on the higher end, my first advice is to take pictures of it, any kind of markings, and research it. Research it. Because if it's a higher price, more than likely, unless someone knows, unless you have an encyclopedia that's walking around of antiques, that piece will probably still be there when you go back to look at it. It might still be there, unless you have somebody that's really, really smart on their antiques and knows what is there. But do some research on it if it's up on the higher end. And if your pocketbook can afford it, and you can pretty much nail it down to where it's authentic, get it. Who knows? You might win the lottery someday. You might hit the jackpot. I don't think we have. My wife and I have, but I think we've made some pretty good purchases so far, and plan on doing it. You know, we're 32. I'm 32. She's 31, and I plan on doing this for about the next 30 years. Good Lord. My kids think we have a museum now. Wait until my grandchildren be walking into the museum. But anyways, collect, have fun. That's what it's all about, is having fun. Having fun researching it. Having fun admiring the piece at home. Having fun getting the money when you resell it. Who knows? It's whatever your prerogative is. Just enjoy it. Have fun. Alright. But I'm going to go. Next time I find something nice, I'll post it up and let you guys know. And if any of you guys have any feedback of any of the pieces that I might have that you might know any information on, please, please feel free to drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to respond. I would do the same thing too, but I would appreciate it. All right, thank you.